Hey everyone, Jim here. If you watched my video messages before, you know I talk a lot about all the brand new investments that we're seeing around the country thanks to the bipartisan infrastructure law that President Biden signed in late 2021. Now that law unleashed not just a lot of dollars, but a lot of plans and proposals and thoughts about the future of passenger rail in this country. It's been a very exciting 2 years or so of very hard work. But all of the time that I've spent in meetings and workshops and working groups and traveling around the country talking to state and local and county and tribal leaders and officials, it's left me thinking a lot these days about our addiction to status quo. Status quo. You know, sometimes it feels as if the entire rail community, professionals, grassroots, rail fans, planners, you name it, can't get past status quo. I hear over and over and over again about why things can't change, about why this is just the way it is, about why it's perfectly reasonable for us to expect 2 decades to pass before we get a new train route, or why we should just accept that building new train cars will take 15 years, or about why we can't have affordable passenger coaches that are comfortable, modern, and safe without going back to designs from as long as 75 years ago. Now to me, it sounds like hopelessness and resignation. And it's all the more baffling when I've spent the past 2 years or so working with folks around the country on how best to invest $66 billion of new passenger rail money. You know, 10 years ago when I first got to the association, I was being told that the best I could hope for was maybe $8 billion over 5 years. Status quo. And look where we actually are. 8 times that. Which brings me to where I actually am today. I'm in Berlin at the gigantic InnoTrans 2024 rail exhibition. It's all about the latest technology in railways and transit. I'm here at the invitation of several companies who are trying to break status quo thinking about American passenger rail. And I gotta tell you, I'm here for it. I'm accumulating a big list of all the great things I'm seeing here this week for passengers that are possible, practical, and already being done in lots of places all around the world, everywhere except in the United States. One of my big themes for 2025 is going to be breaking the death grip of status quo thinking on passenger rail innovation and planning in America. We really can do a lot of things if we just work hard at it. I'm tired of being told we have to settle. Passengers in other countries don't settle, and it's time that we didn't settle either. We have lots of capability in our country to do great things in passenger rail. You know, last week I had the chance to walk through the Alstom plant in Hornell, New York, and I got to see some really incredible things. I've also visited the Siemens facilities, and they're every bit as impressive. The fact is, our country has a lot of what it takes to build what we need and want for the next rail revolution. We just have to give up on status quo thinking and embrace the future, especially since that future is already here in places like Berlin. I'm not going to settle, and I hope you won't either. See you on the train.